Good afternoon. As we navigate this difficult and turbulent time in COVID-19, we should pause a moment to celebrate the class of 2020. First off, let me begin by offering my deepest apology to seniors who could not complete their winter season, and also to seniors who did not compete for the spring season. I know that many of you will be back to compete in 2021, and we look forward to having you as you enroll in the core curriculum activity for graduate school. The class of 2020 is one of the most accomplished in the history of RPI athletics. We had 10 teams that were nationally ranked in the top 20, while also doing outstanding academic work and demonstrating leadership throughout the 2019-20 year. We're excited to say, as we look forward and you move through your career, that you have the opportunity to stay connected with RPI athletics. You're very special to us. We trust you, and you have worked with us closely to achieve your goals. I hope you will continue to move ahead in pursuit of your lifelong activity, and we wish you well as you move forward. Thank you again, and let's go, Red.
I'm so sorry that we are not able to gather in person to honor our seniors, but I'm very glad to be able to join you to say, on behalf of the entire Rensselaer family, how proud we are of the student athletes in our class of 2020. For those of you who were able to complete your senior seasons before we closed our campus, I offer my congratulations. To those of you who were not, all of us admire your grace in your disappointment, and we are grateful for your past triumphs. Although it has been a time of unprecedented challenges, there is nonetheless much to celebrate. We had the opportunity to see both our men and our women's cross-country teams compete in 4 NCAA championships. Our football team played in the postseason 4 times, advancing to the NCAA playoffs twice. Men's swimming and diving won 4 Liberty League meets. Women's soccer played in 3 Liberty League soccer tournaments during our seniors' time here. Men's soccer also played in 3 conference tournaments before earning a spot in the Elite 8 at the 2019 NCAA tournament for the first time in Rensselaer history. Men's basketball, which played in a pair of Liberty League tournaments, also enjoyed a historic season as it advanced to the second round of this year's NCAA playoffs. At Rensselaer, we do like to win. Our men's outdoor track and field team has won 11 Liberty League championship meets in a row. So the cancellation of this season is a true letdown. Our softball team played in 3 out of 3 Liberty League tournaments. We are so sorry that after 12 straight wins to start the year, the latter part of their season was canceled due to the pandemic. And of course, there were too many outstanding individual performances for me to name. However, I must single out 3 people who triumphed against particularly long odds. Jacob Grant of our football team, who switched positions from defensive to offensive lineman for the good of the team, suffered the death of his father and a knee injury, while growing into a thoughtful leader admired by all. I also must single out Kirsten Iwanski of women's ice hockey, who after a cancerous tumor was discovered in her brain the summer after her sophomore year, skated with the team through her recovery and then never missed a game, while earning a 3.6 GPA in biomedical engineering. We also admire Quinn Garrett, who was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the end of her sophomore year. Not only did she have to learn how to cope with this condition, it disqualified her for the Naval Reserve Officers Training Corps and cost her her Naval ROTC scholarship. Nonetheless, she started 38 out of 39 softball games last season as catcher, the most physically demanding position on the field, and has completed her studies at Rensselaer despite the health, financial, and academic challenges she faced. Quinn, we are so proud that you have hung in there and very proud to call you one of our own. In truth, we look to our student athletes not merely to dazzle us on the field or on the courts, but also to inspire us. They demonstrate the quality often called character every day. They balance the demands of academics and their sports and still have the energy and the commitment to be campus leaders, including our 154th Grand Marshal, Megan Letko, from whom you will hear shortly, and to give back to the wider community. Even in this truncated season, our student athletes performed collectively over 2,000 hours of community service. So I just want to say thank you to all of our seniors for all that you have brought to the Rensselaer family. Many people don't understand sports, but it takes its own discipline and commitment. But you also are models for the larger community. I offer my congratulations in advance to all of the award winners who soon will be announced. And I look forward to the day when we all are able to meet again in person to celebrate your many achievements. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Megan Letko, and I'm graduating with my degree in mechanical engineering. I've spent the last 4 years as a member of the women's soccer team. First and foremost, I want to thank our team behind our teams. Dr. Jackson, Dr. McElroy, Karen Hansen, the rest of the RPI administration, and of course, all of the wonderful trainers, strength and conditioning coaches, and the staff that work at ECAV and all of the other various competition sites. Thank you so much. You make our practices and competitions possible. To be able to spend 4 years with the team is truly a special experience. From the start of freshman year, we all knew we were joining a team, but we did not realize that we would be joining a lifelong family. A lot of us knew RPI was the place for us from our recruiting trips. Meeting players and coaches assured us and our families that we would feel welcome here and that we could continue our passion of playing our sport. However, no words can describe how much we have grown to love this program and the people that make it so special. I am sure you all can relate. Playing a sport at RPI has been one of the best memories of our college experience. We have been able to pursue our dream of continuing our sport at the collegiate level while learning some very important life skills along the way. We play for something greater than winning. We play for our teammates. The bonds that we have made within our teams and within our communities will last a lifetime. After completing our rigorous coursework, participating in our practices and competitions can be a great source of stress relief while allowing us to focus our mental and physical energy in one place. The ability to successfully complete our degrees while participating in our sports has taught us how to manage our time wisely, how to work together in a team and support our teammates, and has tested our mental, physical, and emotional limits. By going through this experience, we are positioned to make an incredible impact on the world through our careers. All of this would not have been possible without the support of our coaches. Day in and day out, our coaches come to work ready to help us not just be better players, but better people. They teach us this through sport. Thank you to our coaches. Especially in this unprecedented time, thank you for supporting us through the loss of spring competitions and practices. As much as we wish we could be together in person today, we will be back together soon playing the sports that we love or cheering on our underclassmen from the stands. Congratulations everyone and best of luck in the future.
Hi, I'm Trevor Maxfield. I'm graduating with my master's degree in applied mathematics and have spent the last 4 years as a member of RPI's swimming and diving team. To me, being a student athlete means that I had an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than myself. As a part of a team, I was no longer competing as an individual, I was competing for my school. Any success or failure we had as a team, we endured together. And I don't think this feeling is one limited to being on an athletics team or even athletics in general. I think that we all root for the school, be it with when one of our teams is performing exceptionally well or when we see the difference that RPI is making out there in the real world. RPI allows us to feel a sort of unity through being a part of something bigger than ourselves, and I had the opportunity to feel that through athletics. Looking back, I don't think that I can say with any certainty what events I swam, times I went, or even the classes I took freshman year. It feels like a lifetime ago already. What I do believe and truly hope will stick with me are the moments from these last 4 years. The stories you tell when you get back together with all your friends. The stuff that pretty much had nothing to do with swimming or whatever club or friend group you were a part of, but all to do with the people you were with. I think that these experiences are what you take away from college, and I believe they've impacted me more than any race I've swam or any fact or formula I've memorized. It's no secret that RPI is hard. Throw in athletics, Greek life, clubs, personal and professional development, or whatever else you've got going on, and perhaps it's the hardest balancing act that any of us have ever had to do. But I believe this is exactly what makes it worth it, the fact that it's so difficult. RPI's rigor, both in academics and athletics, really stands to show that easy isn't always worth it. If a class is too easy, you're probably not learning that much, and if practice is too easy, your team's probably not improving that much. I think we've all seen that hard work pays off in the end. I mean, we all made it to this point, didn't we? Above all else, I believe that RPI has prepared me for the future by showing me the value in hard work. While my 4 years have by no means been an easy journey, especially these last couple months, the experience has been unforgettable, and if I had to do it all over, I wouldn't change a thing.
Good evening, everyone. Many thanks to Dr. Jackson, the cabinet, Dr. McElroy, the senior management team, Karen Hansen, Coach Cicero, and the Senior Athlete Banquet Committee, and congratulations to all the seniors. I am John Green, women's basketball coach, and I'm here to present this year's Female Henry W. Crump Award. Perhaps the best way to describe Ines Ortega Barrera on the basketball court are quiet confidence, perseverance, quiet toughness, explosive plays from a silent assassin, versatility, leadership growth, and team first. As her individual steal stats demonstrate, Ines was a very good defender who put a tremendous amount of pressure on the individual she was guarding, but also on the opponent's offense as well. She used her agility, quickness, and anticipatory skills to put pressure on ball handlers' passing lanes and from the help side of our defense. She's one of those players who quietly went about doing her job for the team, but for lack of a better term, had a knack for making momentum-changing plays just at the right time with explosive action. Ines played with back and feet issues all 4 years. She navigated the language and cultural differences between her home country and her adopted country. She helped with and quietly, resiliently coped with her family's health issues at home in Spain, while continuing to pursue excellence in the classroom and on the court here in the States. She is among the program's leaders in free throws attempted and made, and when more often than not getting to the free throw line, particularly for a 1-2-3 guard, requires attacking the basket and accepting, even embracing the contact and the potential for injury. The fact that Ines is in the top 10 all-time for the program in free throws attempted demonstrates the willingness she had to challenge the opponent's defense and put herself in harm's way. And that she is in the top 10 for steals demonstrates she was helping to do the hard work of playing defense from start to finish of every possession for the team. Personally, the only stat that truly mattered to her was win-loss and team success. While teammates received all league and other honors throughout Ines's 4 years, she was genuinely happy for them and congratulated them, while continuing to quietly go about the business of giving herself and her talents for the success of the team, while growing as a teacher and mentor to her teammates, classmates, and campus friends. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating this year's Henry Crump Award recipient, Ines Ortega Varela.
Good evening, and congratulations to all of the 2020 graduates, and especially to tonight's award winners. My name is David Smith, and I'm the head coach with the men's ice hockey program, and I am honored to present tonight's Henry Crump Award to TJ Samick from the men's hockey team. TJ is a wonderful teammate. He exemplifies all of the characteristics that we talk about with our hockey program, that include being positive, being team first, and being competitive. He also carries himself with a very high standard every day in our slogan of every day a champion. TJ made a difference for our team with his work with Street Soldiers for Troy, as well as being in our leadership group and being an assistant captain. I'm really proud of the effort that TJ has put in, and I congratulate him on winning this award.
Hi, I'm head strength and conditioning coach Sergio Marino, and I'm here to present the Strength and Conditioning Award. The Career Strength and Conditioning Award is given to an individual who has shown an immense dedication to the weight room over their 4-year career, while also striving to be an exceptional teammate who pushes those around him or herself and places the team before themselves. The female recipient is somebody who's been brought up for this award since they were a freshman and since my first year here. Her leadership ability, her work ethic, her always positive attitude quickly made her presence felt anytime she was in the weight room. She's held various records on the board and has always strived to push those around her to claim records too. She's a truly great teammate, and she was always willing to help those around her. She was always staying on top of freshmen. She was always pushing the tempo, bringing the energy up in the room. She was a great presence in the weight room at all times that she was there. I am very proud to present this award to women's soccer senior Megan Letko. The male recipient of the Career Strength and Conditioning Award is someone a lot of you have probably heard at some point during his 4 years here. His annual headshot is talk of the town, and he's always one to truly embody what the bringing the juice is. He put in a tremendous amount of effort and trust to become the athlete that he is leading as. From a special teams player to a captain to a starting middle linebacker, he truly committed to the program and set the example for what hard work and trust can accomplish. I'm really fortunate to have had this athlete for 7 semesters. He was an absolute pleasure to work with. I mean, any strength coach would love to have a guy like this on their team. He's committed to the process. He's willing to push those around him. He's great from a leadership standpoint and also bringing the energy. So I'm very proud to present this award to senior football captain Grant Trapp.
Good evening, everybody. This is Brian Vines, head coach of the women's hockey team. First off, I'd just like to say congratulations to all of our graduating seniors. You guys have had amazing careers at RPI, championships, so many successes, and we couldn't be prouder of all of you. Tonight, it's my great pleasure and honor to be able to present the Female Perseverance Award for the class of 2020. In my first year with RPI women's hockey, I received a phone call that I don't think anybody would ever want to receive. And that was rising sophomore Kirsten Owanski had suffered a massive seizure and was rushed to the hospital. After some testing and an MRI, they found a brain tumor, which her doctors described to her, and it was described to me as the size of an avocado or a hockey puck. After successful brain surgery, the news got worse with finding that the tumor was malignant, and Juan was going to have to undergo radiation treatments and take a leave of absence for the fall semester from RPI and our hockey program while she battled cancer. I think a really good insight into Juan and the type of person she is our first road trip that fall was to Ohio State. And we got there, and before the game, Juan and her father had driven down from northern Michigan and made the long trip while she was undergoing radiation treatments so she could see her teammates and cheer them on. And skip forward, the amazing part of the story is Juan, got through her radiation treatments and was re-enrolled for the spring semester and actually back on the ice practicing with us in a limited role. While she underwent radiation treatments back home, she also volunteered for her local youth hockey association and got her feet wet in coaching because she wanted to give back to her community. She wanted to give back to the program that had done so much for her, which I think speaks the world of the type of character and the type of person that Kirsten is, and why she's so deserving of this award. 3 years, after successful surgery and overcoming cancer, she never missed a game for us, her junior and senior year. I couldn't think of a more deserving honoree for this award. What she had to persevere through over her 4-year career, and how quickly she returned, and probably the most humble player I've ever had the privilege of coaching. You would never know of the battles and things that she went through. She just quietly put her nose down and went to work and was all about the team at the end of the day. Congrats, Juan, on winning this award and an amazing 4 years at RPI. Stay safe and healthy, everybody.
Perseverance Award is one that no one wants to ever give out. As a coach and as a parent, you never want to see someone face a tragedy that they need to overcome. But sometimes life happens, you face the problems head on and overcome them. Through this process, you learn and grow and become stronger. This young man is no stranger to persevering. He started as an architecture major and then switched to civil. He made the selfless move in the interest of the football team to move from a defensive lineman to an offensive lineman. He grew into this new position and into a 3-year starter. Then he was sidelined with a devastating knee injury. He morphed from a rehabbing athlete back to a major contributor on Saturdays. He transformed from a quiet spirit to a tremendous leader. He navigated all of this transition while dealing with the loss of his father. As his world constantly changed around him, his attitude never did. He's a determined worker, an academic standout, and a truly kind individual. He will graduate Rensselaer as a civil engineering major and an architecture minor, and continue his education in the pursuit of his master's degree at the University of Buffalo. This year's recipient of the Perseverance Award is Jacob Grant.
I'd like to congratulate Omar Portuguese on the class of 1990 on being selected the Thomas Sheehan Memorial Award from RPI Athletics. This award is given annually to a member of the Rensselaer community in recognition of their outstanding contribution to RPI Athletics. Omar, you've been a true friend to RPI Athletics, RPI Baseball, and RPI Swimming and Diving. Particularly, your kindness, generosity, and friendship is indescribable. We look forward every year to seeing you in Puerto Rico in January, and you are the best person for this award. Thank you very much for all you do for us. Good luck.
Hello to all the student athletes, coaches, parents, and fans of our Rensselaer teams. My name is Matt Siegel. I am a proud member of the RPI class of 1985, and I am the current president of the Rensselaer Alumni Association. As a former student athlete and coach at RPI, it is truly an honor for me to be able to announce this year's RAA Team of the Year Award. To provide some background, the Team of the Year Award was created by the Rensselaer Alumni Association Board of Trustees and was first awarded in 1981. The award was created to recognize the accomplishments of our Rensselaer intercollegiate athletic teams. Each year, a small committee represented by athletics, alumni relations, and the RAA board take on the task of trying to identify which of our teams should be recognized as the Team of the Year. With the success that our athletic programs have been having, it is not an easy task, to say the least. With that in mind, before I go any further, I really want to take just a moment to recognize all of our teams, and especially the ones whose seasons came to a very abrupt end due to the pandemic. From the men's hockey team who finished the regular season with so much momentum building, to all the teams who were just getting started with their spring sport, My heart truly goes out to each and every one of you. I know how much passion you all have for your sports. I know the sacrifices you make to be successful at your sport and in the classroom here at RPI. You are all very special as a result of that, and I salute all of you for the tremendous student athletes that you are. Thank you for everything you do to make our athletic programs better today and in the future. We, the alumni who came before you, are all very proud of you and what you are accomplishing. And now the Team of the Year selection. This year was particularly difficult for us. There were a few teams that were nominated, and they all accomplished a great deal during their seasons. Men's and women's cross country both won their Liberty League championship meets and both took second at the NCAA Atlantic Regional. Men's soccer had a historic season, setting school records for wins, an unbeaten streak of 15 games, and a 10-game win streak. They were the Liberty League regular season champions and earned a bid to the NCAA tournament, where they advanced to the 4th round, the farthest men's soccer has ever advanced in school history. In addition, their coaching staff was recognized as Liberty League Staff of the Year. The men's basketball team also had a historic season. They also achieved the school record for wins and tied the school record win streak at 18. They also were Liberty League regular season champions and earned a bid to the NCAA playoffs and advanced to the 2nd round. And their coaching staff also was recognized as the Liberty League Staff of the Year. As I said, this was not easy for us to come up with a decision. However, we had to make it. So it gives me great pleasure to announce that men's soccer and men's basketball have both been selected, and we will have co-teams of the year for only the 2nd time since the award was established. Congratulations to both historically great teams, and the RAA wishes all of our student athletes and coaches nothing but the best in your futures. Stay safe and stay well, everyone. And as always, let's go Red.
I know You needed someone.
Driving, another steal forced by Crump, now she's gonna run with it. Crump drives in, goes up, and scores!
Kelly goes in motion. Kelly fakes, pitching it to another man, runs to the left, and now he's going to cut forward to the 5. Mike's going to get taken. He's on the same thing on the deep, and he's in for the touchdown. Two receivers each side for RPI. 6 seconds left. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Marinopoulos looking deep. This will be the last play of the half, barring a defense penalty, and RPI's got it! Touchdown! Wilcox looks, throws, intercepted by the Engineers! The flex is intercepted! Taken from the Engineers by Haggard.
body on the contrary, along the goal line, crosses it, far post. Duncan, their shot, score! RPI!
Over the hills and far from her, she's waiting for love.